Hey guys, Joven here. I was asked to do a video on the Lumapower Trust Model 1 flashlight. I was actually only asked to do it a few minutes ago, but as it happened, I had spare time today, so here it is before I forget. By the way, mild digression, check out my new mascot. It's a Gengar, a Pokemon. I found it in a geocache. I don't normally trade trinkets, but this one I had to take. Just fond memories from my childhood. So he's going to be here watching over my reviews from now on, I guess. So this is my pocket flashlight. Most of the time I carry this. It's an ITP A3 EOS on a dog tag chain, and that's my light. But when I have the pocket space and want something a little bigger and brighter, this is what I take. I've had it for a while now and am pretty pleased with it. Manufacturer specs are... Actually, hold on. Let me start at a slightly different place. It takes a single AA cell or a 14500, which is the same size but higher voltage. Manufacturer specs say that it does between 15 and 350 lumens on a 14500 and between 7 and 130 on a nickel metal hydride cell. And on the lower powered cell they say 85 minutes at maximum brightness and 220 minutes at the second highest. That's a pretty good run time. And it's got an orange peel reflector, a rear clicky switch, which is glow in the dark, by the way, a anchor points for a lanyard, which you see I have added, and it comes with a pocket clip, which I lost. And what it did is, it was a bracket that clipped around the body right, let me get it centered, right there, okay? And this little knurled ring would also turn down to tighten around the clip and theoretically hold it in place, but I actually managed to lose it anyway. What are you going to do? That's okay, I carry it in my pocket most of the time and just fish it out with the lanyard. Now it has quite a few brightness settings. There are 5 or something. Now the way it works is when you turn it on, if you tighten the bezel, it'll always go to maximum, which is 350 lumens, as I said, with the 14500 cell. It's pretty bright. But with the bezel loosened, it goes into the variable brightness settings, and each half press will step it to a different setting, which my camera is struggling to show because I have the exposure on automatic, so it's just compensating for it. Here, I'll flip it to manual and turn off the light. Oh, I think it's locked. Hold on. There we go. And if you find you don't use all of these, or you get annoyed by it flipping accidentally, you can lock it on a particular setting, which is what had just happened there and why it wasn't changing at the beginning. And the way you do that, let's see, here's minimum, is you get it to the setting you want, and then you half press the button rapidly. I think it's 5 times. Let's try that. I haven't done this in a while. And now a half press leaves it on that setting, which is what I generally do. I generally have it set to the lowest setting, which is like, what is that, 15 lumens, which is plenty bright for not tripping over, you know, stuff in a dark room. And then if I want some real light, I just tighten the bezel and go straight to absolute maximum. But the other settings are there if you want them. Overall, the light seems very nice. I've been pleased with it. I like flashlights, but I haven't been particularly tempted to upgrade in quite a while because this one meets my needs. The quality's good. The finish is held up pretty well despite being carried around in a pocket, bumping against things like my Swiss Army knife and what have you. So overall, it seems like a really good light. I don't think the Model 1 is being produced anymore. I think Lumapower might be up to the Trust Model 2, or I don't know, maybe 3 for all I know. But it's still a good light. It's well made. I don't think I mentioned, but the threading is very smooth. And here, let's give you a shot in there. Get back to auto exposure so we can compensate for the glare. There's a little spring there on that end, and there's also one on the other end, which is interesting. Very well machined parts. O-ring sealed at all the joints with good quality O-rings. I've never had a single problem with this thing aside from losing the pocket clip, which the attachment isn't quite as secure as I would like, but I'm not honestly sure how they would have done it better without permanently attaching it. So there you go. Can't think of anything else to add. Oh, by the way, no battery battle. Alright, that's really it, I think. Sorry for rambling a little bit at the end there. I didn't really plan this video out. But I hope this answered the questions from the guy who asked me about it. If anybody has any more, let me know in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them. This is Jobin, signing off, saying, remember where your knife is.